country. I'm here almost 30 years. I'm working always. I pay the taxes. I pay my bills at a time. I take care of my kids. I never don't want to marry just to not hurt them, you know. I'm living for them. I give my heart for my kids. I don't know how I'm gonna stand without my kids. I don't know how I'm gonna go there, what I'm gonna do there. I don't have where to go there. I don't have house there. My life is here. This is my country. I love this country.
She's been here longer than she's been overseas.
She came here when she was 19. I mean, how do you expect
I'll
somebody
be
to come
19
back?
years old when I come here. That's how I meet my husband. I never doesn't meet him before.
Yeah, we have.
I still don't want to believe
I cannot even prepare. It's
Yeah.
just that's how I am out. Just
you know, that last like grip of hope. You're like, maybe something might come. You know, you hope.
it's just we really don't know what to do anymore. It's just
And I really, you know, I don't know if they even read it, to be honest. But like I said, she went over there. They said, we're not going to give you an answer yet. Meet us at the airport on the 9th, the day she has to leave. So,
they're gonna give
you know,
you
we'll give you the answer there.
that.
But,
So that's kind of I couldn't believe it when they told her that. It's so pick your stuff, go on the airport, and we're gonna give you answer there. It's kind of doesn't make no sense.
because this is it. The only letters that we sent to them and everything, but, you know.
I don't understand how you could read letters from like family members and, you know, customers. Like, I don't get how you can read letters like this and like not sit back and be like, wow, you know, it's not like she's been here 2 years, 10 years. She's been here almost 7 years. She has customers who wrote, you know, reference letters and everything in her character. And it's, you know, it's insane to me how you could be like, yeah, we'll let you know at the airport. So it's one thing she wanted for her sons. I mean, she's done everything. You know, I mean to the T. So it's just, it sucks and hurts. You know, like the way they portray, like, you know, illegal immigrants as criminals, thieves, whatever the case is. Like she's literally a number. You know, like, you know, it sucks. I don't know, dude.
I love the people who loves me here, my family, my brother. They all are like, I understand if I be some criminal, they have right to arrest me.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't do nothing. I have my house. I work 7 days a week. 7 days. I work very hard for my kids.
Should be given a 10-year bar. 10-year bar. Being deported, but there's different waivers that you can apply for to go through that. So right now, it's a 10-year waiting period to reapply.
But you said there's ways around it.
There's waivers.
We're not. If you're doing your job, we get it.
I don't even know anything about this case. He doesn't know anything about the case. You guys like doing the job. You understand.
They came here young, worked hard, paid taxes, raised their children in America. But after 20 years, some 30 years, some 40 years, They were put on a plane and sent back to a country they barely know anything or remember anything of. How can this happen? Tonight, we'll reveal the heartbreaking truth behind sudden deportations and why it can happen to anyone. It can happen to anyone. Just watch and I'll be back with the commentaries.
Today's my last day right here in the United States. After 20 years.
Alfredo Leonatus never thought he'd leave LA behind.
And I just felt very emotional and obviously sad that I'm leaving.
Alfredo's undocumented status from 20 years ago haunted the couple's future. He says he didn't have a criminal background, no deportation orders, and still was unable to gain citizenship after they were married and stay in the U.S. at the same time. He would have had to go back to Mexico alone, at least for a decade. But after the election, they feared the new administration's immigration policies would almost certainly mean deportation.
I just felt that I was going to be picked up and asked me questions.
Reagan feared it could be worse.
I'm not going to risk my husband going to a work camp or being sent to El Salvador.
In March, they chose to leave the U.S. together. They don't know exactly where in Mexico they're going to end up. For now, they're here in Puerto Vallarta, where they're hoping to build a business together and a life together.
I just read the craziest story of a Customs and Border Protection officer who has been deporting people for the last 20 years, is now currently himself facing deportation. Raul Rodriguez found out in 2018 that the birth certificate that his father had been was actually a fake U.S. birth certificate, and Raul was born in Mexico. He even served in the U.S. military, but now he's facing deportation with no sign of relief. There's no way of safeguarding yourself from these type of incidences, especially when it's your own parents that's providing these type of documents. All we can really learn from this is that the past eventually does catch up.
Well, Stephen, Jorge Garcia had been living in the United States since he was 10 years old, and he was 39 years old today when he was deported. He was just 1 year too young to be qualified under DACA. He has a wife and 2 kids. They are both U.S. citizens, and he has been working for the last decade to become a citizen. This is video from this morning as ICE agents made sure Garcia boarded a plane to Mexico. His family gathered around him with tears and hugs. Supporters holding signs saying, "Stop separating families." Jorge's wife Cindy says the moment didn't feel real until the ICE agents stepped up to take him.
That's when the tears just started flowing because we knew that that was going to be it. There wasn't much more that we could do.
Garcia's wife Cindy says for the last 13 years, Jorge has been checking in with ICE and working on finding a path to citizenship.
In total, we have given immigration over $125,000.
She says their family got some bad legal advice, it set them back, and they've continued to check in and apply for extensions to find that path.
We've never done anything without permission from immigration because anytime you leave the city, you have to tell them where you are going.
But this last time the family checked in, immigration agents told the Garcia family he would have to leave on January 15th. His wife Cindy says Jorge has no criminal record, not even a traffic ticket. His family is devastated. He's leaving behind a 12-year-old son, Jorge Jr., and 15-year-old daughter, Soleil.
It's a nightmare. They're sad. They're depressed. They don't really comprehend everything that's going on. All they know is that their dad is gone, and they don't know when they're going to see him again.
Jorge is now in Mexico City. His wife says she's working to bring him back to the United States, but it could be 18 months before he even gets a hearing at the consulate. Now, our newsroom did contact the local immigration office, and agents there said they couldn't comment on this case tonight. Live in Southfield, Brianne Pomerini, 7 Action News.
A lot of families hoping there's going to be some sort of solution soon.
Yeah, we'll keep track on this, Brianne. Thank you for the report on that.
Wow, that's really, really sad. I can't really imagine that happening to me or anyone that is even close to me, right? Staying for that long and then you telling me to leave. I will not leave. Let me simply tell you what my own reply would be, right? I would not leave, to be honest. So, they gave their lives to America, but in the end, America sent them away. It's heartbreaking. Let me ask you a question. Could this happen to you or someone close to you? Or someone you know? Let us know in the comments how you really, really feel. How do you think this would really affect you or maybe the person? Or let me also know in the comments if this has happened to anybody close to you. How were you people able to manage it and all of that? I want to know in the comments. How do people get separated from their family? You know, they've been in that country for years. They've had their children. They've had moments. They've had times together. Right? In fact, they've even envisaged what the end of their lives, in that country, in America, is going to look like. And all of a sudden, deportation comes knocking. Oh my God. What do you think? What do you think you're going to do? How would you even bear it? Like, how would you wake up from such a dream? I really don't even want to wake up from that. Man, I rather sleep there and keep dreaming for me, because how do I leave my kids and go back to, let's say maybe I'm Mexican, right? Or probably I'm Latino, or maybe I'm African, and I've not been there for 30 years, and you're deporting me without my kids. Oh my God. I've told you how I'm going to feel. I want to hear yours in the comment section, right? If you have not subscribed, please go ahead, subscribe, like, and share, right, this video. Do not forget to turn on your notification button. I talk about a whole lot of deportation issues and anything that affects the Black community. Yeah, I talk about it. So let me see it in the comments, right? I'll be back. Bye. Thank you so much.